Why wait for Monday?
This is a threat that shouldn't exist.
I said I'd handle it, and I'll do whatever I have to do to do it.
Whatever?
We've worked too long on this. We have to protect ourselves. Have you been listening to us?
I'll just leave the keys right over here in the bar.
There's no sweat.
Well, everything's stowed?
Thanks a lot.
Great opening night, huh?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Look, if you're embarrassed about it, don't be. When you're in love, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Well, at least it's working out for somebody.
Natalie, you're coming?
Why should she?
I'm talking to Natalie.
And I'm talking to you. So let her alone.
Stay out of this, Ross.
I don't want you starting up with her again.
Ross, please, this isn't necessary.
It's really none of your business,
It isn't
Ross.
any of my business. The way you've treated her, I think it's my business.
What's your method? First you attack them, then you become their guardian?
Stop it!
My Children, brought to you by Maxwell House Coffee, always good to the last drop.
Natalie, you coming?
Get your hands off her.
Just come in with me.
Not unless you want.
Stop it, please. Stop it.
I don't want them pushing you around.
No one
Natalie.
is going to push me around.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Look,
I didn't mean to.
It's the dead of night. I don't want the neighbors hearing this.
All right.
Okay.
Ross, thank you for this evening. I had a lovely time.
So did I.
And I don't know if you realize how much it meant to me. That you would believe me and support me, stand by me. Thank you.
You should be believed.
Yes, well. What is it that you want?
I want to talk.
It's late. I'm tired.
It's important. There's so much between us that needs saying.
I'm going to be at the house tomorrow. I need to pick up some things. Could you meet me there around 12:30?
Fine. All right. 12:30
I won't have a lot of time, though. I'm starting back at work.
Okay. At least we can begin.
Thank you for being so kind.
You're welcome. You're going to be all right.
Of course she's going to
Please,
be all
I
right.
don't want any more confrontations.
Good night.
Good night. Why did you really come?
I told you I just want to talk. There's so much pain between us. It's not good.
I didn't ask for it.
Came here with a question. I just want you to listen. I don't need an answer tonight. I just want you to think about it.
What is it?
If we have to separate, can we do it without anger? Dear God, do we have to separate at all?
I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to go out and get some air.
It's very late.
Well, I had trouble falling asleep. And I didn't mean to listen in on you. I mean, I heard voices and I thought something was wrong. So I wanted to make sure that everything was right. And when I realized that it was the two of you, I started to leave. Really, I'm sorry.
I see.
But it did sound like something was wrong.
No, nothing like that.
Uncle Palmer, are you in danger?
Heavens, no.
Well, if you are, I mean, I'll do anything I can to
No, it
help.
was just a little talk about some business problems. Well, it's not really a problem. It was, well, an opportunity. It has to be, it's very delicate.
Oh.
Yes, we were thinking about a very large buy.
Yes, and Palmer was kind enough to advise me about my financial future.
Yes, very heavy stock purchase. It would have to be confidential.
I see.
We could stand to lose a lot of money if word leaked out prematurely.
I understand.
So, you see, there was no danger at all. It was just a kind of dramatic business talk. Sorry you were alarmed.
Well, I'm just relieved that there isn't any trouble. Well, I am going to go back up to bed then.
Oh, sweet dreams.
Good night.
Good night,
Miss
Melanie.
Ripple.
That was too close.
Yes.
I am never sloppy. I can't believe I allowed that to happen.
Oh, forget it. Melanie's an innocent 17-year-old. She could never put what any of us said together. She tried. Now, Trevor is our problem.
Yes, a man who knows too much.
Yes, I thought he was a lifelong friend. The kind that'd die for you. What happened?
Too many years in the business. Operatives get sloppy or they get tired and they want out.
Well, we have a lot to lose here.
Do you realize how much?
Yes, prison for kidnapping and fraud. Yes, I'm aware of the scope of things.
Palmer, you and I could survive prison. But losing Jeremy and my son and Melanie running away from you?
My family will never know what we did. Never. I'll do anything to ensure that.
Hang in there, David. I mean, it's worth it, right, sweetheart?
Yep, it sure is.
And Lainey is not going to be grounded forever. And when she's out, you two will be able to make up for lost time.
It's only for a week, man.
That's right. And, but, you know, sweetheart, when two people are really in love, they want to spend every single minute together.
Don't make it harder on the guy.
Yeah, well, like you said, it's only a week, right? We'll survive.
Thanks for the work tonight, huh?
Okay.
Did a great job.
Sure. See you guys.
Bye.
Well,
Well?
what went on here?
Well, we just said goodnight to David, and we did a pretty good job of impersonating
Come on. Cess. I mean, before.
Before? Before what?
Before David interrupted us, we were getting a little close.
Close? What do you mean close?
What do you mean, close?
Well, I think maybe
Wait, see, it's this touchy. We can't do this. No.
Excuse me, but you were the one who started the touchy-feely.
I did not.
You did too.
No, Cecily, knock it off, all right? It was just a congratulations kiss. And anyway, you kissed me that way first.
I did not kiss you that way. And besides, you were the one who was coming on to me, all right?
Me? You were coming on to me, and besides that, you were kind of begging for it.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Do you ever live in a dream world?
Well, you've been dreaming lately.
You're disgusting.
You didn't think that 10 minutes ago.
Okay, that's it. That's it. No, I have had enough of this egotistical male fantasy trash. No, that's it. I'm going home. I'm going home, and I'm going home alone. And don't, Nico, don't even think of trying anything, because my bedroom is off limits.
Are you forgetting something?
I wish I had.
One car, sweetheart, and remember, when you're in love, you want to spend every minute you can together. Ain't love grand?
Are you driving, or am I?
I am, sweetheart.
In that case, I am sitting in the back.
Yes, dear.
And don't you dare try to touch me.
I'd rather ride under the car. Are you ready, cupcakes? I was gonna take a shower.
Oh, a shower! Sure.
Speaking of heart attacks, when do you come in here, get all naked, take a shower, and not lock the door?
Excuse me, but I am not in the habit of dressing to take a shower. And since when does one have to lock one's door in one's own house, huh?
Well, look, you should lock it if you're going to scream every time I come in here and you see me.
Well, excuse me, but I didn't know we were going to have this little rendezvous in the shower.
Where did you want me to take a shower? In the kitchen sink with that spray thing?
Well, you could have knocked, or you could have coughed, or done something.
Who needs to in one's own house?
Oh.
Speaking of which, pig princess, do you ever pick up after yourself or what?
Excuse me, but I never had to.
Well, those days are over, baby cakes. I must have been crazy thinking I could spend one day with you, much less 6 months of hell.
Oh, well, my apologies, Prince Picky Perfect.
There's nowhere to step around here. There's all this stuff all over the place.
Then shuffle.
Yeah, well, I'm getting out of here right now.
Nico, what do you do? Nico, what is wrong with that guy, huh?
Worse than terrible. Ah, you all right?
Now I am. How about you?
Well, I am absolutely miserable.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I've got 20 minutes until my next exam.
Oh, me too. I cannot stand being away from you.
Yeah.
It seems like forever.
Guess what?
What?
I brought something for you. It's a little good luck for you.
It's a 4-leaf clover.
It's supposed to give you good luck so you get a perfect mark on that test this afternoon.
Well, thank you. Where did you get it?
I found it this morning.
Then, that means that it is going to bring you good fortune, too.
You know, I'm not going to leave it up to chance. I studied this morning.
No, I mean fortune. Tomorrow, you may be an heir to a fortune.
What are you talking about?
Well, last night I heard Uncle Palmer and your mom talking about making this huge killing. I mean, it had something to do with a hush-hush stock exchange or something.
Yeah?
So who knows? Your mother may be a millionaire.
I didn't think my mother was involved in the market.
Well, I'm sure Uncle Palmer will take care of her.
Well, anyway, I am not involved or need money or power. But I'm already rich.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. What is worth the most in this world?
People?
And how certain people care about other people?
Mm-hmm.
And in my case, how one person in particular cares about me?
Well, I do care about you. And I love you.
I know. And that's why I'm rich. No, I'm more than rich. I'm filthy rich. I'm the richest person on this planet.
Marissa Rampal?
Yes.
I'm Ross Chandler.
Ah, yes, Natalie's friend.
And you're Jeremy's friend.
Right.
He's an interesting guy, that Jeremy. I bet you're an interesting one.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Chandler, but I do have an appointment.
That's very good.
Excuse me?
I just wonder how long you can keep it up.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
No, I know who you are, and I know why you're in Pine Valley.
But I don't know what you're talking about.
Marissa, drop the act.
You don't believe in social chit-chat, do you?
Life's too short.
Indeed.
Well, you see, you might have fooled Jeremy Hunter. But you're not fooling me, and you never fooled Natalie.
What exactly do you want?
I want Natalie to be happy.
How selfless of you.
And I think a lot of people are trying to destroy that happiness.
So, what are you going to do, Mr. Chandler? Run me out of town?
Should I do that?
Oh, loyalty, loyalty. Or perhaps it's, more than loyalty?
I'll tell you what I think. I think that you think you're running down a clear road and that everything's flawless and there's not going to be any problems, but you've miscalculated something.
Mr. Chandler, you are a very interesting man with a wild imagination.
Well, I've got one for you. You see, as we're sitting here right now, Natalie and Jeremy are together, trying to make a reconciliation. I bet you didn't plan on that, did you? Hello?
Oh, I'm
No, it's all right.
running a little
These things are hard to hold on to. It's quiet, isn't it?
Yes. I was, up most of last night thinking about us.
Yes?
I finally realized why you fell in love with me.
The only rules he knows
Lead the way, oh mighty Dane.
are the ones he breaks.
Get us the money over here. Thank you very much.
The only women he wants
Oh, what a robberly loon.
are the ones he can't have.
I am not a prostitute. You put some kind of something into my coffee.
Honey, I'm a lover, not a pharmacist.
Marco Dane is back
Roby!
on One Life to Live.
I'm in luck.
Weekdays.
We've been through all that.
I always felt very fortunate to have had you care about me. You chose a damaged woman who could be worked on, repaired, brought to your level, a sort of work in progress.
That's not the way it was between us.
No? Then how could you have overlooked all the terrible things I did in my past, the things you reminded me of when we fought? You saw a marvelous opportunity for salvage.
Natalie, that is simply not
Saw me
true.
as flawed. A challenge.
Natalie, when I first fell in love with you, when we first met, you were much too young to be damaged.
Of course, you didn't marry me then.
Well, we were both young then.
It wasn't enough of a project. When we finally found our way back to each other, I wanted to be like you. Good, moral, honorable.
Natalie, you were all these things.
I tried so hard. I worked so hard.
You were everything I've ever wanted.
Yes, and that was wonderful. I could see that in your eyes. You approved of me.
I loved you.
But I wasn't strong enough. I couldn't maintain it.
I simply asked you to be honest with me.
The more I loved you, the happier I was. The more insecure I became. I knew I wasn't perfect. I knew I would let you down eventually. I was waiting for that to happen.
Why didn't you tell me what you were going through?
Because I loved you too much. I didn't want to disappoint you with the truth.
That's all I asked.
I knew I was failing, as I have failed. I knew what I had to do, and then I can't go on.
Natalie, you expected perfection. You expected it, not me.
I wasn't good enough for you.
Maybe you were too hard on yourself. I'm no better than you. If that's what you think, I'm not.
Do you really believe that?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Then why have you so completely disbelieved me about Marissa? Why haven't you thought just once, maybe just once, that you're wrong about her?
Because there's no reason to.
Just once, just for a moment? Why haven't you examined the relationship between Palmer and Marissa?
I see no reason
You see nothing. I shouldn't have come. I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
Bringing order to chaos. I may have to put up with you for a 6-month sentence, but living in a pigsty is above and beyond the call of duty. So for the duration of this crazy marriage, I'm going to divide this into my side and your side.
Oh, Nico, get real.
Look, you keep your shampoos, your pantyhose, and all that stuff on the right side of the sink, and mine's on the left.
What?
Mine's on the left side, yours is on the right.
This is insane. You know that? I think you've been watching way too many I Love Lucy reruns.
Uh-huh, and if I find anything on my side or in my cabinet, it gets permanently lost.
I think you're having a little trouble with your tape there. No, look, honey, this is not fair, all right? Because, well, for one thing, you never leave any of your stuff around.
Oh, no? Yeah, no kidding.
And you think that's normal? Listen, you're so obsessed with neatness that when you die, there will not be any evidence that you ever existed.
I'm so distressed.
Huh. Stupid. So silly.
You're doing it again.
What? What am I doing? Oh, Ricky, I'm so sorry. Ricky, am I on the wrong side?
What do you think you are, Miss Polynesia, huh? Bending over like that? You know what you're trying to do? You're trying to test me.
I am not trying to test you.
You're half naked.
Oh, please. There's something seriously wrong with you.
Oh, yeah? But you're a big tease.
Excuse me, but you're the one with a serious problem. You've got it all in the brain.
Yeah.
I am not a tease. You're the tease, Mr. Ricardo.
Yeah. Just give it a rest.
Give it a rest. Give it a rest. Huh? Why should I? You were the one who started this.
Do we get days off? Because I could use 24 hours of not seeing your face.
Huh. That's peachy. That's just Marvy. That sounds ultra fab to me. Because I could use a day off from you, too.
Make it a year. No, make it 2 years. Make it 27 years.
Julie! Hi! It sounds like we're fighting, doesn't it? But we're not. No, we're not.
No, we're not fighting.
Well, there's about 3 minutes till I have to take my exam.
Oh, the time has gone by too fast.
Yeah, and we've both done a real good job of avoiding the problem.
I know.
We should talk about it.
I guess so.
Okay. Paris. Have you made a decision yet?
I keep thinking of what an honor it would be to study under Maestro Antoine.
So then you want to go?
Music is a big part of my life.
It's okay, I want you to have your dreams.
But I don't want to leave you.
I want you to have what you want. I want you to be happy. I love you, Melanie. And if Paris is what's best for you right now, then I want you to go.
But I would miss you so much.
I know. Even if I'm with you?
What?
Oh, I couldn't let you go by yourself, now could I? No way.
if I can do that.
Oh, of course you can. Come on, remember, you're a Miss Fisher person.
Yeah, but we were by ourselves.
Come on, you can do it. I know it. You've got it in you.
Yeah, but lying, I don't...
Oh, no, who said anything about lying? You don't have to lie. You don't have to say anything. That way, nobody gets hurt and everybody gets exactly what they want.
Yeah, but there are so many things that can go wrong.
No, they won't. Besides, I'm willing to take a risk. I'm willing to take a fall.
You are?
Yeah, for the one and only woman that I've ever loved. Life's worth that. It's worth taking that risk.
Okay. I'm in. Well, we better get going.
Okay, we'll both leave separately. I'll go first, and then a few minutes later you can go.
Okay.
I'll talk to you tonight. See how you do with your uncle.
Okay.
Stick around.
I knew they had someone at the club last night, and I thought maybe it would be on. We got a review?
On TV?
Yeah, a rave. Hot dog!
Who did it?
Good Morning Pine Valleys, and I thought maybe you'd want to see it, but I knew you'd probably be sleeping, so I got up and I taped it.
That's very thoughtful of you. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, I guess you can get back to whatever it was.
That's just our little morning debate. It gets kind of loud, doesn't it?
Oh, no, I didn't hear anything.
Well, you know, Nico and I like to keep things out in the open. It's a lot healthier that way. And, and this morning it was the club.
Cecily has a way of handling things.
Yeah, and so does Nico. But, you know, we respect each other's way.
Yep, we sure do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, watch the tape. Looks like you have a real success on your hands.
Oh. Would you like some juice or some coffee or something?
No.
Jorge just sent me the most fantastic Brazilian blend from his store. You remember Jorge? He's the cute guy with the sideburns.
You know Jorge, right? Jorge?
No. Yeah.
Anyway, I can grind the beans and we can have fresh brew in just no time.
Oh, well, I'd love to, but I've got such a short lunch break.
Oh, from Jack's office, right?
Yes, and the work just never stops, so I guess I really should be getting back.
Okay. Thank you very much for the tape and for getting the media there last night. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for reviewing the tape for us.
Yeah, well, I'm really glad I could help. I'll see you.
Listen, we'll do that coffee thing sometime soon, okay?
Yeah, sounds great.
Do you think she suspects anything? Well, Nico, what do you think she thought?
Well, probably that we were about to go 14 rounds without any gloves on, that our marriage is hell.
Oh, that's not so bad.
It's not so bad?
Well, Nico, a lousy marriage is still a marriage. Just as long as she thinks that we're miserable.
We are miserable.
Just as long as she thinks we are miserable and not a fake marriage. That's what counts.
Oh, this is not working the way I thought.
Give it time.
Natalie and Jeremy are talking reconciliation.
How do you know that?
Ross Chandler told me.
Oh, well, I wouldn't pay any attention to what he says.
Oh, it would be just like Jeremy to try.
Natalie will scuttle the attempt before it begins.
And why should she do that?
It's involuntary.
What do you mean?
Well, she's so unstable, she'll engineer her own downfall. You have nothing to worry about.
I do have things to worry about. She's a very intelligent woman.
But as I said, she is her own worst enemy.
Oh, Palmer, she loves Jeremy. She'll change for him.
Never.
And besides, he loves her.
Oh, well. That will fade.
I'm not so sure. They have this bond that goes so deep.
Yes, they have been through a lot together. But you and Jeremy also have something, and you have David.
Palmer, David is not going to keep us together. Oh, I can't stand this. All this working for what? To lose Jeremy?
It's not going to happen.
It will happen if you don't do something.
Your security is really quite lax.
What do you want?
I came here to see if the two of you are ready
Ready for what, Trevor?
to do business.
Why should we?
I don't think either of you want your kidnapping plot exposed, do you?
And I don't think you want to die for the sake of a slimy blackmailing plot.
That is terrific.
Not so bad.
Not so bad. You got a C on your English exam. That is fantastic. I knew that you could do it.
Do what?
And it's proof.
Proof of what?
That you have what it takes. That you had it all along. I knew it.
Doesn't mean anything.
Yes, it does.
It's all bull.
You mean you're not glad?
I'm glad I get to see that uptight principal of ours choke on his own words. Zimmerman didn't think I could stick it out.
Well, he doesn't know everything.
That's true.
You actually did it. I am so thrilled.
And now all I gotta do is knock out those other two subjects. It'll sure save me some grief from my old man if I could pass those babies. So, when do we start studying?
I don't have my schedule yet. And if I don't get to my exam right now, I'm going to be late.
I know it wasn't easy working with me. And, I'd never gotten through if you hadn't, like, put up with me.
I'm glad it worked out.
I just... Thanks for what you did.
You're welcome. I gotta go.
Still here?
I couldn't leave.
I couldn't stay.
I didn't mean to upset you, Natalie.
I'm sorry I ran. Sometimes it hurts too much.
I'm glad you're back. I've been thinking about what you said.
Good.
I wish we could talk about things.
If we can do it.
There's a lot of good between us. A lot. I don't want to ruin that.
I'll try my best.
That's all I'm asking.
I'd like that, too.
Timmy must be missing his home.
The woods, especially.
Well, maybe it's time for you to move back in.
I was thinking I would. And you?
I'm fine at the studio. I'll stay there.
All right.
You're hurting a lot. I'm sorry.
None of this was my choice.
Gonna be leaving now.
Goodbye. Why do I have to love him so much?
I'd say take it or leave it. But in this case, you can't leave it.
You're crazy.
Don't keep this kind of money around the house.
You have plenty of time to go to the bank. I'll give you a call where you can drop it off.
You're insane if you think you can get away with this.
I'll get away with it.
I'm sure Glendenning could be persuaded to testify against you. Then you could join him in prison.
Alas, poor Glendenning isn't easily persuaded.
Money talks very loud.
To those who can hear.
What are you saying, Trevor?
Glendenning isn't doing much listening these days.
What are you talking about?
He's dead.
No, he can't be.
Had a little accident in prison.
No, that's not true.
Accident?
Yeah. Unfortunate, isn't it?
Bad thing about accidents, they can happen to anyone.
Don't even think about it.
And don't tempt us, Trevor.
Glendenning was very sloppy. Kept forgetting to destroy records.
Rental receipts? What, warehouses, cars, guns? They don't prove anything.
Maybe not. Sitting in a safe deposit box. But sent to Jeremy in case of an untimely accident that might befall me?
Still proves nothing.
Jeremy can trace these all right back to you.
Palmer, he's right, he could.
You've already had a brush with the law, haven't you, Cortland? Marissa. Immigration would just love to hear you engineered your own phony kidnap scam.
Trevor, just shut up.
You might just get deported, but you're looking at prison time. And the loss of name, family, business.
Palmer, I would lose Jeremy.
That's for damn sure.
All right, you get your money.
Good man.
But once. Once, Trevor. If you try it again, that'll be the last time you ever try anything.
Thank you.
You seem so serious on the phone. Is something wrong?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
What's going on?
Well, I've been doing a lot of thinking.
About?
Myself. You. Palmer. T.
Yes, Palmer.
Yeah. Your friends.
Yes?
More than friends?
Jeremy, why are you asking?
I need to know.
Well, it just seems like an odd request.
Fine, if you'd rather not answer.
No. Yes, we're friends, but I think that people know that's all.
Has he ever mentioned the hatred for me and Natalie?
Yes, we've talked about it, but I told him it was off limits. It makes me uncomfortable.
Why's that?
Because he knows how much I care about you.
I see. Thank you for coming.
What is going on with you?
I'm trying to save my marriage.
Hi.
Let me look at you. I wish your mother could see you right now. How did exams go?
I'm not too sure. There are a lot of trick questions.
Things you weren't prepared?
No, I studied, but I don't know.
I'm sure it's superb. Aced them.
Well, I do. I have one answer to a question that I'm sure you'll be interested in.
Oh?
About Paris.
Yes.
I've decided that I want to study under Maestro Antoine.
$667.
600. This is everything.
My guy said that the stereo didn't bring in that much money, but the gold chain brought in $400.
Okay, this is great. Thanks. I couldn't have got a tenth of this if I'd done it myself.
Well, it's the least I can do for a friend. Now, you're going to have to sneak around Palmer, okay? If you want to keep him in the dark. You still keeping him in the dark.
Yeah, don't worry. He doesn't know a thing about it. And he won't until it's over.
Good.
Yeah, Melanie and I might call him together when we get to Paris, but right now, I'm going. That's the only thing that matters.
This is Joan London.
And Charles Gibson.
Tomorrow, some expert advice on how to get a raise.
Also, former President Jimmy Carter and his wife Rosalind, plus Sigourney Weaver.
That's tomorrow on Good Morning America.
Tomorrow night, Roseanne and Dan wrangle over cherished possessions on Roseanne. Then does St. Catherine's Choir have what it takes to make it to the top? Find out on Have Faith. After on 30-something, Melissa gets the job of her career. But will she be able to handle her success? Coming up, Sarah's terrorized by Austin. But will anyone believe her? Stay tuned for One Life to Live. Next.